Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to another, not really another live stream of Far Cry 4 because we're not exactly streaming. This is a separate series, gonna be in a separate playlist where I'm gonna be going after, trying to farm out the weapons things. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna be constantly just muting the game and unmuting it as I go into the menu to avoid copyright. About ready to do that now. So let's go ahead and mute the game real quick. And let's go ahead and check out what we have in weapons. So we have all the sidearms, we have all the regular weapons. And we're just working on the signatures now. So we need to get to 225,000 for the cannon, and they're just gonna they're just gonna fluctuate in price. We need at least 200, about like 500,000. Let's just round up and say 750, 1 million, 1,375,000, 1,600,000 something, 1,800,000. Just ballparking it. 2,100,000, 2,400,000, maybe like $2,500,000. And then we need 2,800,000, maybe $2,900,000 to get all the weapons. So we have a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and set a waypoint for the first chest and be going after, which is right here. I got to be perfectly honest here. I am not feeling well right now. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm feeling kind of... I honestly kind of want to sleep, I guess. I kind of had like another issue with sleeping. I didn't really have issues sleeping, but I kind of woke up feeling like a little bit drained mentally. So apologies if my commentary is lacking in the stream. It's just an unfortunate consequence of kind of like what I'm dealing with right now. I did kind of put myself on a wait list with my doctor's office to get like an earlier appointment because my doctor is completely booked from now until my current appointment. I don't know if I'll be able to see my doctor earlier, but if I can, I should, because this is a potentially serious thing. So we'll see. We'll see if I can see him. I will also say that for all I know, like it could be overreacting. For all I know, like this thing is just for all I know, this thing is just like easily explained or something. I don't know, but it's just I think it'll be best for me to be cautious rather than to take any unnecessary risks regarding my health. Well, that's great timing because my batteries are low. I claim my controllers have coffee on it. Okay, so let's keep going. Pretty sure my Elgato is capturing gameplay. I'm not streaming right now, so I don't really have a good way for me to monitor gameplay, make sure it's capturing correctly beyond my looking at my OBS. Yeah, let's meet the game, open the menu, and then we'll go over here and grab this. I can't skin him. Oh, yes, I can. I think I already have a turtle in my journal. Need to find a car. Oh, it's down below. Is there a cave down there? Yes, there is. That's actually a pretty interesting area. See if you can get back up on this side. I saw there's a repel point across the river, but if I can get up on this side, I should. Okay, here we are. Did I not loot him? Oh yeah, I did. It was just that I killed the other bird. I think I'm missing, the reason why I like shooting like random animals and looting them is I think I'm actually missing some I think I can't think what it's called, some journal entries for animals that I haven't killed. So I'm looking around, if I see a unique animal that I don't think I've killed, I'll just go ahead and kill him and loot him. And I'm pretty sure I got a tape here. I think I had to hunt those for a crafting recipe. In fact, I know I did like really early on in the game. Turtles. I actually kind of knew someone that I think had a turtle. I think I knew someone in elementary that had a turtle. I also knew someone that had a snake. And I also knew someone that had a tarantula. Just random roaming thoughts. You coming after me? Yeah, I'm kind of. I think I mentioned something earlier about like what I'm kind of dealing with right now. I don't think I mentioned like what exactly I'm feeling at the moment. I kind of feel like that my brain is kind of in a fog, and I was actually kind of curious to know if there's like a medical reason for this. There's actually 4 different reasons for why your brain could feel that way. One of them is like cognitive issues, like if your brain is kind of like in a state of decline where your memory is impacted, like if you have dementia. It's common for your brain to feel like it's in a fog. Another common thing is, which is kind of like what I think is the issue with me, is mental fatigue. Where if you're just stressing out about different life factors in your life, you may experience a brain fog because you're just mentally fatigued about the whole thing, and I think that's why like I'm feeling this way. I was actually really tempted to just kind of cancel this recording thing and just try and do it again on Monday, on next Friday. But I just decided that if I don't do it now, I'll just probably feel the same next week, and I have to cancel it again, and just keep on the cycle will just keep on repeating. So it's best to try and do it now. Like even if I had to stream for like an hour or something, just only upgrade one. Buy one weapon. I should probably try and make some progress now. I don't really know like what's really the reason exact. I have a theory about why I'm feeling this way, why I've been feeling so fatigued, why I've been feeling so drained, why I've been feeling so tired, lacking motivation to do like certain activities. I have a theory for why I feel this way, but I don't know for sure if it's the actual reason. I mentioned in the previous stream that I think I've been stressing out about like what's kind of going on with my novel projects, and I kind of found out that my the people I've been working with to publish my and market my book are actually scammers, and I actually kind of theorized that they are actually the most sophisticated scammer network I have ever seen. And I was forced to part ways with them, and now I'm kind of seeking a different way to market my book. And my dad's been helping me with that, but he's just been kind of focusing on other stuff. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. And I kind of mentioned this in previous streams, I think. My dad has so many other projects that he's actively trying to work on. He's been working on these projects for the past several months, and around the same time when I was kind of needing him to help me with something. And it's been stressing me out. My book has essentially been in limbo because I had no one to help me market my book. And I have no idea how to go about salvaging it. I actually had a thought that because I have a YouTube channel with 160 subscribers, because I have a Twitch account with 110 followers, I thought that by talking about my book and where you can get it, my sales was actually increased because my followers be interested in seeing something I've created. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't really have any active audience right now. I got some recurring viewers, but they don't really talk that much in chat. And I think I had a follower on Twitch that frequently comes to my streams, but he or she just kind of lurks a bit. But yeah, like this follower that I'm aware of, her name or his name or their name is Arctic Sunrise. And I'm just gonna back up a bit. Like it's at the top. Like, this person's name is Arctic Sunrise, and I noticed they frequently come into my stream and, they just kind of lurk and just kind of watch my content, which I do appreciate. It's nice to be able to, nice to be able to have, nice to be able to have a following, a recurrent viewer, but I don't think they really, because they don't really talk much in chat, I don't really know if they are interested in my content. That's just kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I was kind of hoping that my book would actually increase in sales by talking about it and discussing it in streams and on YouTube, but so far I know I can, and no one is really interested. Yeah, I was not paying attention. I really don't know. Well, I know, like, it could still be a valid marketing strategy to continue talking about it, but so far I see no evidence of it, working. I was also kind of hoping that by, by publishing my book and labeling my channel as my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel as being stuff that I actively work on my website and in my book itself, I was kind of hoping that it would also get an increase in view and followers and subscribers on YouTube, but also that does not seem to actually be the case. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I have ideas on what I can do to increase followers. I have ideas of what I can do to increase viewers, but that's all they are at this point, is ideas. I don't know for sure if they will actually work. It's honestly kind of frustrating, to be honest, because it's something that I've been kind of like passionate about. Oh wow, I genuinely do really care about the story. But it's frustrating because it seems like I'm pissing in the wind at this point. Like, I'm trying to get people to check out my book. I'm trying to get people to support what I've been doing, but it has really been paying off me. And I'm really fucking kicking myself in the ass because I had the opportunity to get it published through a actual publisher. I had an opportunity to get it published through a legitimate publisher, but I was stupid, number one, because I didn't really understand how the shares between royalty shares work. To put full clarification, the one person that said yes, that they are willing to work with me, they the one person that said yes, that they are willing to work with me, they so fucking stupid. They said I would get 25% of the profits, and I thought I was getting ripped off because it was, in my eyes, I understood that I thought that was going to be reversed. Typically, for full clarification, typically how it works is most publishers ask for about 12% to 15% share of royalties. And what that means is that you will get 12 to 15%, and they will get the remainder thing. And what this guy was offering is, he was offering to give me 25% in share of royalties, which is actually the best deal I could have gotten. But because I didn't really understand how royalties worked, I thought that I was getting ripped off because I thought he was taking more than would actually than he actually should. And turns out I was fucking wrong. So I ended up like doing something that I ended up regretting, where I said, no, I'm not gonna work with you, and blah 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 blah. And I've been kind of regretting that because after that thing, I tried to for like another month to reach out to publishers and no one was biting. I I got desperate. I was really desperate to try and get my book published, so I went with an independent publisher route, and I didn't choose a good one. And because of the fact that I didn't choose a good independent publisher route, and I went with the fucking scammer, my book is now in jeopardy. So I've been fucking stressing out so much because of all that. It's just been kind of frustrating, to be honest. It's been kind of frustrating, to be honest, because it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I would love for it to be successful and take off one day. Because I made a couple mistakes because I was just not that knowledgeable about the publishing industry. I fucked up. I really fucked up. So, but you know, I take that as a lesson learned. Life is really nothing without mistakes. Mistakes are a very important part of life. Is how you learn from them, is how you improve, and I definitely did learn some things from that. Just by me being exposed to the scammer, I actually learned that there are scammers out there that specifically targets new and inexperienced authors. And I fucking hate that I had to learn about that through experience. The thing is, not just those scammers that I end up like working with that were an example of a scammer that targets authors. There's also vanity presses out there where there's people that independent publishers that reach out to you trying to publish a book, but they charge you way too much to self-publish, and that's just something else to be look out for when you're a new and aspiring author. It's something that I remember like being at a doctor's appointment in the waiting room, and I got a call from a book company saying that they see them trying to publish a book, and I thought it was kind of odd because not telling you my thing. I thought it was kind of odd because I didn't really reach out to them. Excuse me. I didn't really reach out to them beforehand. They just contacted me, and I thought it was kind of strange. Then as they were talking, as I realized that I was not talking with the person but with the scammer, I just hung up on them. It's kind of when I realized that vanity press is, if a publisher reaches out to you and say that they heard them trying to publish a book and they're interested in doing that, if you didn't contact them first, they contacted you, that's a big fucking red flag. Because publishers do not contact you, you contact them. So if you're not anticipating a call back from a publisher, or if you didn't contact this publisher first and then they responded to an email, don't fucking accept communication with them because they're probably a scammer. It's just kind of unfortunate, to be honest, because it's something that it's just frustrating that there are types of scammers out there that specifically targets new and inexperienced authors because they're like easy marks. And I understand why they do that. It's just kind of pissing me off. It's just, they try and trick people out of their hard-earned money for profit, and that's just honestly kind of infuriating. Like it's just there's also scams I heard that target musicians as well. Musicians actually kind of get like a little bit of a raw deal because there's actually a little bit more opportunities for scammers for musicians. In my opinion, succeeding as a musician is actually harder than succeeding as a as an author, because an author is more of a job you can do on the side. It's not really meant to be like a full-time career unless you're someone like what's that fucking author's name, Stephen King, with like 100 published books and is like a multi-millionaire. Then yeah, like working as a writer as a full-time job is actually like a beneficial thing. But for most writers, you're not going to be profiting. You're not going to be living off the income for your published books, unless you get constantly released books that are just fucking bestsellers, which then maybe. Okay, we got one gun. I'm actually kind of feeling very tired right now. Like you just I want to sleep. I want to go to bed and just take a little nap.
So it looks like Sabal is winning the golden ball for me. I'm going to leave. Never thought I'd be killed by a godly.
I don't remember this location. Did I come here for the story or something? Birth control. When I was younger, I used to live in a college town that's nearby. I live in a town 30 miles, 30 minutes south of that college town now. But anyway, I used to love. They have like a huge national. They have like a huge park there called I don't think it's really like any problem with me naming the park, but it's called Bidwell Park. It's named after the founders of the town, John and something Bidwell. But anyway, Bidwell Park is like has like two parts. There's like 1 mile and there's like 5 mile. 1 mile is actually called that because it's 1 mile long, and 5 mile is further along the thing. It's kind of more heavily forested and all this kind of stuff, and that area is I believe it's called that because it's 5 miles long. I used to ride my bikes through the trails, and I used to ride a beach cruiser, so it's probably the best thing to use for trails. But anyway, I used to ride my bikes through the trails on 1 mile, and I used to love just taking it into nature. Since I moved first to like a mountain town that got burned down in the fire, and then to a little redneck town that is 30 miles away from an old college town. I haven't really been able to get out and hike and go out and see the nature a bit, but kind of like seeing through all this kind of stuff, seeing the creatures running around. Obviously, not I wouldn't really want to see like a hostile creature like a wolf or like a bear or something when I'm hiking through the park. But at the very least, I think it would be kind of interesting for me to see deer because I'm hiking along the trail. I trying to remember the last time I actually saw a deer. Like when I'm hiking in the forest or something. When I was a kid, I used to like take. When I was a kid, I lived in the mountain town of McGilly, California. The house got partially burned down in the wildfire, and I used to take shortcuts through the woods and through the golf course to get to school. And I would often get hit with poison oak, and for those that haven't had poison oak, it's not really a fun experience. You kind of develop a rash and you have to like itch a bit. I had an allergic reaction to poison oak where instead of developing a rash, I still developed a rash, but my body felt like a blimp. And apparently that's not a normal reaction to poison oak. But anyway, what the fuck was that? But anyway, I used to love hiking through the trails in the town where I used to live. It was just so peaceful, so relaxing. A whole lot of you will do that again in real life. I think if I were to choose between which town to live in, I think I would honestly love to be able to live in Chico again, little college town, because I really do kind of miss like riding my bike through the trails of Bidwell Park. It was just so relaxing, so calming, and I honestly believe that if I were able to travel to Bidwell Park and just kind of ride my bike through the trails, I'll probably get in shape really fast because I used to do that a lot when I was a kid. Because I probably my primary form of exercise. They have a swimming area in Bidwell Park as well, but the swimming pool there is just fucking disgusting. Like they don't really clean that thing that well, and there's also a bunch of parents that let their toddlers swim in the pool with poop-filled diapers. So that's.
You are going to die here.
That's not really that great. But hey, that's just what some people do. It's disgusting, it's unfortunate, but that's life, I guess. Gonna kind of go around and just kind of like circle around and kind of meet back up at this outpost. And then I'll kind of circle, just kind of work my way down and around to like clear out this whole area. I have a sneeze, like right on the border. Uh, just went away, I think. I have like a couple different reactions to allergies. I used to break out in hives all the time, like where my back would just get like raw because I'm just scratching it. I think I used to react to just about anything. I think I more or less have kind of gone over the allergies thing where my body breaks out in hives because I haven't really had an allergic reaction regarding to hives in a while. Like my most common allergic reaction that I've been experiencing is actually kind of getting to sneezing fits with no dust in the air. Like I will get into my dad's car all the time because my dad's car is like very dusty, and I would just sneeze like 6 times in a row because there's so much dust in the air that my allergies are actually kicking in. I don't know why, like I don't know how that happens, how I just kind of switch from like breaking out hives and just all the time when I was a kid and just magically getting over it to magically getting over it ooh, uh to just transitioning to sneezing. Like, I suppose that just happens with age. Apparently, I remember like when I was in high school, my science teacher explained allergies as your body just being stupid and having a reaction that shouldn't even happen, which I thought was kind of funny. And apparently, I also learned growing up that I may grow out of allergy. It's to be more or less what happened. So I haven't had any to take Benadryl in years. The most common type of allergy that I would kind of experience, or the most common type of breakout I would experience, is actually when if I were to go shirtless, like when I'm at a swimming pool and I were to just take off my shirt and just up there, or just take off my shirt and just kind of stand by the pool, my back would just kind of naturally like get itchy and it'll break out in hives because I'm exposed to like pollen more easily. That's like the most common reaction I have. I can't really explain it, to be honest. It's just like a weird thing. My body is just very strange. Ah, shit. Well, I was trying to do something creative. What I was trying to do, by the way, is I was trying to jump off and then rappel, and then grapple hook on that rappel thing on the wall, but that didn't really work. I also know there are some people out there that also make a hobby of exploring caves, like spelunkers. I'm aware there's people like that, but I think in real life, exploring a cave would be kind of scary for me. Because you'll never know if there's going to be a collapse and you'll be caved in. Especially a video I watched a couple of Spelunker videos. Some of them are kind of entertaining, but some of them just fucking creep me the fuck out. Like, it would just fucking terrify me because of the claustrophobia. And these guys just kind of go into like skin tight holes and they just kind of crawl through them, and like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna get out? Those are just so fucking narrow. Like, if it was me, my fat ass would get stuck and I'll starve to death. Like, how do these people just have the courage to do that? I think the craziest Spelunker video I saw was a hole that I believe was labeled by the community as shit you not. I think this cave was called the Devil's Anus, and it was literally interesting. This cave was literally looked like a mailbox that you had to be thin as a twig to fit in. And this guy, well, one of them went head first into the cave, and he said he ended up regretting it. And his friend, his brother, went in with his legs into the first into the cave. And I'm like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna get out? It's like a fucking mailbox. How the hell are you gonna get out? Like, I know they have like ropes and stuff to kind of rappel down, but that fucking shit would terrify me. Like, how the hell, why the hell would you think that's a good idea to spelunk in a fucking cave that narrow? Like, you do realize if there was an earthquake or something, that fucking cave would just get tighter or would completely collapse and you'd be trapped down in that cave system with limited food and water, and as soon as you run out of your provisions, you're gonna starve to death, you're gonna die of thirst. And yet these fuckers just think that, oh, this is actually a great idea, let's go ahead and do that. Like, what? How are you this stupid? How are you this fucking crazy that you think that's like a good idea? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. But there's people out there that do that shit, and it just freaks me the fuck out. Then there's also another type of thrill seekers. Like, I don't really have any problem with people that skydive. I think that skydiving could be pretty fun if you are kind of in the right in like a controlled environment. But people that glide a hang glide, those fucking people stress me the fuck out. Oh god, because like, you need to rely on the wind being strong enough to keep your body aloft, and also if you're heavy enough, if you're not light enough, you're just gonna fucking sink like a rock and you're gonna fucking die. I guarantee with me being like 230 pounds, like 30 pounds overweight, I'm 230 pounds, give or take. And that's like 30 pounds overweight of the average, actually it's about like 20 pounds overweight because I hope the weight limit for a person my size is 209 pounds. But these fucking people are willing to fucking do this shit all the time, and it stresses me out so fucking much. Like, how are you this fucking crazy that you think it's fucking okay to do this shit? It literally stresses me out. Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, these people are just fucking batshit insane. Holy shit, I'm actually getting lightheaded. I literally just got so dizzy after I said that last word that I started. Alright, I'm gonna take this as a sign that I need to stop playing for now. We got a lot done. We unlocked 4 of these guns. We have 3, 5, 6 left. We'll work on this next Friday. I think that's like good enough for me to kind of wrap things up for right now. I'm holy shit, I got lightheaded again. Yeah, I need to take a break. I will see you all next time when I cover this series again. I think it may be like 2 more streams, 2 more recording sessions. We'll be done with this. It's decent progress today. I need to get something to drink, get some fluids in me, and I need to just take a break. Just kind of calm my body down. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.